is a Grammy Award-winning superstar, and now she's the co-author of a new cookbook called If It Makes You Healthy, where she shares some great recipes that are delicious as well and good for you. Please welcome to our show, Sheryl Crow. I'm a big fan of yours, both musically as well as your easy breezy California, easy approachable sense of style.
Yeah.
Well, because you and I are contemporaries, you know what I mean?
Yes, we are contemporaries.
And
I'm proud of it.
Yes, absolutely. You know, 49 is the new 29.
I'm saying it, girl.
Yeah. And clearly you embrace it.
Yes, I do. I'm not fighting it at all. You know, I'm letting it all hang out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm 49, and, man, I love the wisdom that goes along with it.
Yeah, well, you know...
I'm not literally digging the crow's feet so much, but, you know,
you want to know what, though? Here's the thing. You know, there are ways to cheat, but, you know, we've earned every line or, you know, piece of wisdom that we have. I wouldn't go back to being 29 for anything, would you?
I mean, I have some serious gray hair, but every time I do my roots, I'm like, okay, that one was from that time, and then that one was from that time.
Yeah.
They're in there reminding me, but, yeah, you know, it's bound to happen. You're going to get older, but, man, if I knew... in my 20s, what I know now, my life would be so different. But that's not the way it works. So.
And that's not the growing process. You know, in 2006, we remember, Cheryl, you were diagnosed and then subsequently beat breast cancer. And you've been cancer-free now for 5 years.
Which is really great. That means I'm done.
Yeah.
But I had very early detection breast cancer, so I'm always all about, you know, get your mammograms, know the training of your breast, know your family history, because until we have a cure, that's really
Did you discover your breast cancer at a mammogram?
I discovered it in a mammogram, and I would never have known it was there. And it's one of those things where if I'd waited 6 months, I might have wound up having to lose my fantastically glorious hair.
Then you could have become a wiggy like me.
And I wouldn't.
All right, so now another thing we have in common is that we are mothers to young children. Yes. Which, don't you love kids?
I love kids.
At this age?
I love having kids at this age because 30s, you know, late 20s, 30s was all about kind of getting my career going, and boy, time flies, and the next thing you know, you're 40, and so, but I love it now because I'm so much more kind of laid back, and it's fantastic. So
it was after you beat your breast cancer that you decided that, you know, you're going to make time for what matters to Cheryl, and that's when you adopted your boys?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I always figured that I was going to be a mom. But I figured I'd do it in the conventional way, and sometimes it's clinging to the picture of things the way you think it's supposed to be that winds up being limiting. Yeah. So I had to kind of let go of the whole get married, do all that, figuring that, well, it's going to happen backwards for me. Yeah. So.
Well, did you grow up in a conventional family?
Yes. And my parents are still married, like 55 years.
Mine too. Yeah. Mine too. You know, where did you grow up?
I grew up in a really small town called Kennett. Hi, Kennett, in Missouri, very close to Arkansas and Tennessee. So very southern and very close family. My siblings and I are all super tight.
So then that's why you not only live the Hollywood lifestyle, but you live in Nashville.
I live in Nashville. Actually, after I completed breast cancer treatment and... well, actually, right around that time, I moved back home, and then I adopted my boys, and it's great because there's no paparazzi there. We have horses, we have a garden, and we have longhorn cows and donkeys and fish and everything else.
Donkeys?
Who doesn't need a donkey?
And an aquarium in your huge kitchen.
An aquarium in the kitchen, yeah. We have pets galore. We're like a zoo.
I love that.
Yes.
So
I make my kids fish for dinner.
So now, one of the things that you guys might not know, but I'm up on my crow, is that you were a backup singer for Michael Jackson.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at your hair.
That is some hair.
It's good. All yours?
That was all mine. And by the end of that tour, I was like, please give me a wig. My hair was so thrashed.
Sidebar, we come from the generation where many of us use Sun-In on the beach. Did you ever use Sun-In?
Oh, we laid out, I mean, we laid out on a foil mat with iodine and baby oil.
Yes. And lemon juice and Sun-In.
And Sun-In, yes. Yeah, I can't believe I have any hair left on my head.
I know.
Yeah.
Those were the days. Say, listen, did you have to audition with a bunch of singers to be a Michael Jackson background singer?
I actually overheard some singers talking about it at a recording session. I just moved to LA. I'd been there about 6 months. I'd been a school teacher before that.
Really?
Yes, and a very good friend of mine, Daryl Fennessy, who was one of the background singers, was talking about it, and he kind of let me in on it. So I showed up and I got it. So.
Oh my gosh! What? And the rest is history. Okay, so last night, Cheryl was a mentor on American Idol.
Yes.
Which two do you think are who's going to make it?
Unbelievable. These kids are so fantastic. They're so professional, and I mean, I kind of think that maybe James and maybe Lauren, but I have to tell you that they're even more fantastic in the everyday rehearsal situation, because you know the nerves start happening when they're on stage. But they were unbelievable, every one of them. I could see any one of those 5 winning.
But it must be great, though. They have the opportunity to be mentored by somebody like you. I mean, you know, you're Sheryl Crow, so I'm sure that at first they're jittery. Then once they've met you and they've been mentored by you, once they get out there on the stage to perform for the rest of us, the rest is probably a piece of cake.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I cannot. They are amazing, and I can't imagine going out. Some of them are like, I think maybe Lauren is 16 or something like that. Going out and having that kind of composure in front of that many people and live TV. I think it would be hard, but they've got it down. So
you've co-authored a cookbook, which, you know, we're about to cook. Studio audience, you're in for a treat.
I'm starving. I'm so hungry.
Cheryl co-authored a cookbook with her own personal chef.
Yes.
So tell us about the cookbook.
Well, I was diagnosed 5 years ago, and I really, at that moment, started to look at nutrition as something I could be proactive in my staying well. I started learning about how food has a very direct relationship to the wellness of your body. And I started working with Chef Chuck in Nashville. And he's an amazing cook, and also already knew so much about the effects that food has on your body. And I think all of us want to know those things, and especially as we get more information about what's in our meats and the antibiotics and the preservatives and all those things. So it's just a great handbook, a great information book filled with yummy recipes.
Well, we like it, and guess what? When we return, Chef Chuck is going to join me and Cheryl, and we're going to make the perfect dish for Cinco de Mayo. Keep it here. Welcome back with the talented Sheryl Crow. We're about to cook something good. Joining us right now is Cheryl's personal chef and co-author of their new cookbook called If It Makes You
Healthy.
This is Chuck White, everybody. Hi, Chuck. So, in honor of Cinco de Mayo, which is all things Mexican, which I love, we're going to do a Mexican-inspired dish from the cookbook.
Where's my margarita?
I know. How is my microphone? Is my microphone okay? My Cinco de Mayo chain is hitting it. It's good?
It's fine.
Okay, thanks, Deb. Yeah, all right, let's start cooking. And where are the margaritas?
Okay, yes.
Where are they? Yeah, seriously.
What are we making?
So today we're going to do, for Cinco de Mayo, we're going to do a braised pork with mojo criollo, which is kind of a Spanish garlic sauce. It marinates for about 8-12 hours, and then we slow cook it for 250 for about 8 hours until it's fork tender.
And even I can make it?
Even Cheryl can make it, which is easy to do.
It sounds like the big thing that you need is time with this dish.
Marinate overnight and then cook all day.
Okay, so what do we put in the marinade?
So we'll start with, we got some fresh lime juice here in our blender. Some fresh lime, and then also a little fresh orange juice, some OJ. It's a really good marinade. You could use it for chicken also. You could use it for steak. Got a little garlic here. With some oregano.
How long have you been cooking with Cheryl?
We've been cooking since probably 2006.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah, right after I was, I completed radiation and was getting ready to go on the road, and I declared I'm going to continue to eat healthy. How do I do that?
Now, does Chuck live in the house with you, if you know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, Chuck has a wife.
Oh! sorry.
And she doesn't really like him cheating on her.
I don't know.
What else goes in here?
So this is just a little, some herbs, some salt and pepper, and then some chili flake. We're going to slowly drizzle our olive oil or canola oil in.
In our house, we don't have a top to our blender. Do you want to borrow a plate?
No, I took it off. So you can add it in there. So it's really easy. That just goes on. It just slowly goes in there and emulsifies it really, really good.
Cheryl, your boys are eating really healthy. It's good.
They are. They don't know they're eating healthy, though. We don't want to tell them
But
that.
everything's flavorful.
Everything is yummy.
Are you dating? Not getting too personal, but are you dating, Cheryl?
I'm like,
I'm scared.
here, let me adjust my sombrero. I'm always dating.
Yes. Listen, that's how you stay young and vital, right? Now, the consistency of this is a little thicker than I thought that it would be.
Yeah. This oil emulsifies.
When you're not
kind of
supposed to drink it.
This is not the margarita.
Yes.
That's right.
So, is this exactly what we're going to...
This is going to go over the pork. This is about 2 pounds of pork shoulder.
Is this expensive meat?
This is not expensive. No,
I love that.
It's not. It's great.
Is that why we're marinating it for 12 hours? Because usually a cheaper cut of meat, which we all still love, but you got to marinate. All right, let's break it down.
Pull it out. This will go straight in there.
Okay.
And also, we've got something else that really special that goes in there. Especially goes with Cinco de Mayo. A little bit of Corona or a Dos Equis.
Okay, yay, we like beer. We like beer. Hey, Cheryl, you know what I heard? I heard that you are really good friends with one of my favorite couples, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman.
Yes, I love them.
I love their love.
Actually, Chuck has, can I say that? Is that too?
I guess so.
Is it
cook for them several times.
He cooks for them as well.
Oh my gosh. Tell him I said, how you doing?
How you doing?
Now, I gotta tell you something. She described their love in a magazine as a dangerous love, like you're drowning at sea. I think that sounds so sexy, hot, and romantic.
Will you hand me that Corona right now? I gotta drink to that. I gotta drink to that.
They're really, yeah. Now, Cheryl, what are you making?
Okay, so I'm making a bean and corn saute.
How does
we actually, how do I cook? Well, it's really handy when somebody else has already chopped it up. But it's going to look like this, and it actually has pickled cactus in it, which I was asking Chuck.
What is that? I thought that was string beans.
I know. I said, is it hard to find these? And he said it's
so
very easy to find.
It's near where your sauces are, your Latin American section in the grocery store.
Really?
Yeah, it's got some really good flavor to it.
Yummy.
They're kind of tangy, a little bit of spice to them.
Get in there.
Oh my gosh, these are good.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Really good. Now, of course, Chuck would make this look a lot better, but since I'm a musician...
So, wait, to just recap this for a moment.
Yes.
This is the final product, and I want you guys to know...
This will pulls right off, yeah.
It's pulled pork, basically.
Now, then, what I love about Mexican food is the limes. To be able to squeeze lime on everything.
Accentuates all the flavors, brings them all together.
Chuck, what is this?
I think that's a dragon fruit right there. I believe it's a dragon fruit.
What is that, decoration from the show?
That's decoration, but I'm pretty sure that's a dragon
That's
fruit.
somebody else's creativity.
That's our hairbrain scheme.
It's pretty. It looks luscious.
Okay, so let's taste everything.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's get to the tasting.
This would go good with like some tortillas, of course, your favorite beer.
Wait, don't rush the process.
Yeah, how long do we cook this?
Just until this is 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
Until it's done. It's real simple.
Try it. This is the
you just squeeze your lime on it.
Squeeze my lime on it, yeah. It's
Chuck?
So cool that you were able to collaborate with Chuck and do this cookbook.
We've had a blast, and there's so much good info in this book.
I'm going to check it out. You guys, I want to thank you for being here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavy spot.
We're sorry you're not getting to eat this.
Feel festive?
I'll tweet you later in my office. You'll see it all spread out. I'll have on my eating wig and my robe. Don't worry. Look, happy Cinco de Mayo. This is Sheryl Crow and her chef, Chuck. Thank you both so much for being here. Go to wendyshow.com. The recipe is delicious. You can find it there and pick up a copy of the cookbook if it makes you happy. In bookstores now. Up next, the queen of burlesque, Dita Von Teese, is here.